Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. And we have entered May, which is a month full of summer and gardens and excitement. We also just went through the Beltane gateway, and the veil very much thins as we draw closer to this time of year around the 1st of May or Beltane. And it made me think about this deck again. Actually, I used it just not very long ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago, when I was really wanting to embrace that energy of spring. But now gardens make me think of summer, and I'm ready to embrace this energy of summer. And that's what we're in, early summer right now. We've just crossed over to that gateway. So we are going to look at The Secret Garden by Jessica Lee. And this is just a small pocket deck. It comes to us from Rockpool Publishing out of Australia. They have these lovely, lovely decks. And her message on the front of the box says, "Enchanting Messages from Quiet Spaces." And so these are just small handheld cards. I mean, they're smaller than a credit card, actually. And they have a simple word and message on them. And I think they are beautiful. And one thing that she does say on this deck is she says, "Take refuge from daily life within the secret mazes, rose trellises, strange statues, and fairy gates." And she also reminds us that magic is in every corner of the garden. And that can be a physical garden, or that can be a metaphysical garden, or an emotional garden. Gardens can be what you make of them, things that help you grow or where you feel like you flourish. So I do a 2-card reading for these weekly readings where I look at the energy of the day and the focus of the day. Energy is the force that's directed towards us from the universe, and the focus is then our energy, effort, or response that we put back into that. Now, before I do any of these readings, I open a circle of light and love and protection. So please know that you are protected always, no matter when you watch this reading, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. And honestly, you might not be ready for this reading, or the message might not be right for you until 6 months from now or a year from now. And that's okay, because I believe these messages will find you when they need to. So let us take a look at our energy card for today. All right. And then let us look at our focus card for today. All right, there we go. So here we have our 2 messages, and we will read them and see what is in store for us for this beautiful May 2nd. These cards are a little bit shiny, so I'm going to do the best I can with them. They're also a little smaller, but the message here is be present. I'm trying to get that focused in here. It says, use the hours, don't count them. So we have this energy of presence right now. This is what's coming at us. Don't pay attention to the clock. Make the best of the time that you have. That's what I'm getting here. That is kind of what this message seems to say to me. And one thing I love about this deck is they're just very simple messages, just to help. When I first got this deck, I pulled a card reading daily, and this is my deck that I have gifted to the majority of people that I've gifted Oracle decks to. It is this deck because I think it's a beautiful introduction. It's also small. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's not overwhelming in its messages, but so this is what we have. The energy of being present. Use the hours, don't count them. Now let's look at our focus energy and see if that tells us, how we're going to work with that energy a little bit better. We have release. So that's interesting, isn't it? Lighten your load. So sometimes we need to let go of things to move on or to move forward. I mean, honestly, I just had to clean my work bag out last week because I was like, am I dragging a cinder block around in this thing? Like, what is in here? It's good. Sometimes we need to go through stuff, sort it, and let go of things. And I found there was a lot of stuff that I did not need to be hauling to and from work. And I got rid of it. I released it. And now my bag is lighter, and that makes things easier. And this is just something that we can do in life in general. Sometimes we need to release things. It lightens a load and it makes it easier to move forward. So this is a really beautiful reading today. It's telling us to be present with what we have. Don't really pay attention to the clock. Make the best of your time. And the way that we're going to do that, or how we're going to manifest that for ourselves, is by lightening our load and releasing things that need to be let go. Now, I imagine that the readings this week are going to be a little bit shorter, and that's okay. That's just fine. There's nothing wrong with that. The message is fine. The message is exactly what it needs to be, regardless of the time on the video. So I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you connected with it in some way. I would love to hear what you think about this deck and this reading. Please like, please subscribe, please share these videos, please leave me comments. I love to hear what you have to say. I find it so interesting, and I'm grateful for all of that. I also want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I'm grateful to all of you. I hope you are loving these readings. And again, I just want to end by saying, as the deck says, magic is in every corner of your garden, whatever your garden will be. So just know that. So my name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me. Have a beautiful day.